Okay, let's talk about blues tone. Now, for this whole course, I've been playing clean basically, right? And you should always do that when you're practicing, and when you're teaching, you should keep it clean. But, unless you're playing a slow blues where, you want it to be pretty clean, right? Typically, blues has a little bit of dirt on it. Electric blues I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to do a course in the future about acoustic blues and so on and so forth. But playing electric, you typically want to have some type of overdrive or have your amp naturally overdriven, which is almost everybody's, favorite. So, you have the power tubes, turned up pretty good, so it's breaking up on its own. And then you want to use your volume knob for headroom. Headroom is where you have the amp turned up probably a little too loud, and then you bring it down a little bit for all your rhythm stuff so that when you go to take a lead, you have that headroom. You have room at the top where you can cut through the mix. And that's like standard operating procedure for blues. So if I have a little distortion on and I have my volume turned down a little bit, that might even be too much distortion, And then when I want to go to my lead, I just have it there when you want to go into it. And also, when you talk about blues tone, reverb is good. You want to have a little room, a little saturation, a little forgiveness in your playing. That's very, very typical. And a lot of these guys, you'll see, have Fender Twins, Fender reverb, something with reverb naturally built in. They got it jacked up so it breaks up all over the place, and they use their volume knob to get more or less beef and distortion. And that's your typical blues sound. While yes, you can throw in some heavy distortion pedal and some delay, in that scenario, the typical blues sound is an overdriven amp with some reverb, and you're too loud, but then you bring it down to stage volume with your volume knob, and you use your volume knob for breakup and for that extra volume and sustain when you go and take a lead. And that's exactly how you play it. We played it like 6 or 7 while you're going through the whole band, and then when it's your turn, you jack it up and you go for it. And that's your basic blues tone. So for this video, let me see you post a video and let me see your amp, let me see your setup, and show me your blues sound. Because, just like your voice, your sound is signature to you. So lots of people are going to like way more treble or way more bass or more gain or less gain, or they want to play super clean jazzy style blues. Some people want to play that heavy, dark, dirty, distorted blues. Mess around with all of them, but I want to see a video of your favorite sound for the type of blues you like to play.